The first practice that we ever did, I told you how we were going to do it, and then we jumped in. And today is no different. Today, I'm going to take us through the self-compassion break. Now, this is a really common exercise of mindfulness for self-compassion. So this is not, I'm not the only person to do this in the world. I'm going to lead it as a meditation or as a mindfulness exercise, but of course, you can practice it any time in your daily life. So let's begin by finding a comfortable position, a place where you can relax, a position that you can remain in for maybe 10 minutes. Then allow your eyes to close partially or fully, and take some diaphragmatic breaths. As you take those breaths, remind yourself that you are exactly where you need to be right now. You don't need to go anywhere else. You are doing precisely what you need to do. Notice the journey of the air through your body and become mindful. And when you're ready, begin to think of a situation in your life, a situation that's causing you stress, such as a health problem, a relationship problem, a work problem, a financial problem, or perhaps you've seen a friend or a family member who's struggling at this time. Or perhaps you're not being able to see the people that you would like to care for. Now, when you first begin to learn this practice, please choose a situation that is in the mild to moderate range of difficulty, not a big problem, instead one that is 3 to 4 on the scale of 1 to 10. When you have a situation in mind, allow yourself to feel into that situation. To notice, for example, the people who may be involved, the places, maybe the words that could be said. Internalizing the problem for a moment and also allowing yourself to feel in your body the discomfort associated with the problem. Perhaps there are sensations associated with your heart or with your head or your gut or your shoulders or your back. Notice those physical sensations. Notice tension and where there's a lack of tension. Is there any uneasiness? Notice the physical reactions like sweating or the rate of your heart or the feeling in your tummy. Attend to your physical body. Notice any thoughts that come to you. Notice them and thank your brain for offering them. Thank you, brain. But bring your attention back to the task at hand. Allow those thoughts to drift away like a cloud in the sky or a leaf in a river. So this practice has 3 parts. The first part is simply saying to ourselves, this is a moment of suffering. The way I feel right now, this is a moment of suffering. So we're validating the discomfort for yourself Perhaps using language that works better for you. Maybe saying, well, this is a moment of stress. Or this hurts. This is tough. Ouch. Life is not easy right now. Whatever it takes to validate how you feel. This is a moment of suffering. Take your time to choose your words and to acknowledge them to yourself. Choose kind words, like you would for your friend. So that's the first component of self-compassion, mindfulness. Really validating what you're experiencing while you're experiencing it. And now for the second component, reminding ourselves that suffering is a part of life. Everyone suffers. The circumstances might differ. Each situation has its own flavour, but as human beings, we all suffer, at least from time to time. Certainly, most people on earth are suffering from the effects of COVID right now, not being able to see family, or being caught up in the news cycle, or not being able to go outside as they would like, or touch who they would like. Suffering is a part of living. Even now, I am not alone. I'm not alone in this experience. Others are struggling just like me. This is how it feels to be in a situation like this. Many people feel just as I do. You are connecting with the size of cloth. You are just one human thread in a cloth. The cloth is our family of humanity. We are all suffering together. Find language that works for you, that captures the quality of common humanity, of not being alone, reminding ourselves that suffering is a part of living. And now, as the situation starts to slip from your mind, once again reminding yourself of the situation and the problem. Again, who is involved? Are there certain images and words? But most of all, reminding yourself how it feels to recollect this problem, how it feels to be in this problem. And then putting a hand over your heart, or bringing your hands together, or stroking your wrists. Do this in a way of offering yourself an expression of kindness, because this is hard and you deserve kindness. And you can show it physically. As we move into the third component of self-compassion, namely self-kindness, find language that captures your benevolent attitude. Imagine that you have a friend who is suffering in precisely the same way that you are, who has the same problem. And imagine that you just had a few moments with that friend. You know what it's like. You can feel your friend's problem. You know, and you just have a few moments with your friend, and you'd like to share just a few words, a heart to heart. Not advice, just words of kindness. What would you say to your friend? Knowing what your friend is going through. What words would you use? And imagine that that friend will remember your words, and that your words will echo through your friend's mind throughout the day. How would you like those words to be? So would you like your friend to hear what words would bring some consolation, some comfort. Just a few words. Now, seeing if you can begin to offer yourself the very same words. Seeing if you can open your heart a little bit and whisper those same words into your own ear. Words that perhaps you need to hear. Offering yourself these words over and over, words of kindness, compassion, and self-kindness. I'm here for you. This is hard. This will pass, but in the meantime, you are not alone. Take very good care of yourself. I love you. Take this time to try that out for yourself. Pay attention to your words, but also to your tone. So there were three components. The first is mindfulness. This is a moment of suffering, recognizing that we're all suffering while we're suffering and that it's tough. And the second is common humanity. I'm not alone. Suffering is a part of living. This is how it feels to be in a situation like this. And finally, self-kindness. May I be kind to myself. May I begin to be kind to myself. Can I give myself what I need? Or perhaps there are some personalized phrases that you can offer yourself just as you would offer a friend. Or perhaps there are phrases such as, may I accept myself as I am? Or may I begin to accept myself as I am? May I forgive myself? May I be strong? May I be patient? May I live and love? Offering yourself whatever it is that you need. And when you're ready, bring yourself back to the room and open your eyes.